to an 87-68 lead. 7:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. Wilkins, and the foul, a hold on Jordan, who does not like the call.
Well, he felt that Ewing grabbed him instead of like the referee thought that he grabbed Ewing. Here it is right here. See, Ewing grabbed Michael in the back of the jersey and said, "Get out of here. You don't belong down here with the big men."
And let's remember, Michael does have one technical on him already. The next one, he's in the locker room early.
I don't think today.
You think they maybe remember that, right?
Oh, Armstrong and Starks want to go at each other. B.J. Armstrong pointing in the direction of John Starks. That's number 5 on Starks. Now here's how this developed. Let's take a look.
B.J. trying to take away the path under the basket, so Starks changes direction and throws B.J. down to the floor. You know what? Everybody wants to pick on B.J. He looks like he's 12 years old out there on the floor.
I asked Scottie Pippen before the game, would he attempt to deal a payback to Starks for that flagrant foul the other day. Hodges with a two-pointer, and the Bulls just rolling it up. Well, Pippen said he would not get involved early, but if it's a blowout, he said he might be looking for Starks. 6:48 remaining in the fourth. Well, the Israel sellout crowd here at Chicago Stadium, including Jack Nicholson. I guess he wanted to see a big ball game, making the trip from Los Angeles.
No, he's here finishing up the Jimmy Hoffa story.
That's what I said. I guess he had a movie locally, and he wanted to see a big ball game.
I wonder if he'd give Coach Fratello a part in that new movie.
What
part would you like him to give it?
Is it a monster movie? Starks not able to hit. Rebounded by Cartwright. The Knicks with only 17 points in the second half. They had 13 in the third quarter. 6:25 remaining in the fourth. The Cleveland Cavaliers waiting in the wings after beating Boston earlier today off the strip. Anthony able to get it down. Here's Wilkins. That's a two-point shot for Gerald Wilkins. It's put on the line. Michael Jordan indicating, let's settle down here. Big lead, but you never know. It's a 19-point advantage, but much time remaining. Backdoor pass for Grant. Well, this time it worked.
Well, you still have to be on the attack mode. That's what Michael was saying. Let's slow it down, but we still got to attack. You know, I think the Chicago Bulls want to blow them out to just prove a point to the New York Knicks.
And also perhaps to the rest of the NBA looking on and seeing that the Bulls could be vulnerable after they have been extended to 7 games by the Knicks.
I think that teams feel a little better now, like Cleveland. I feel better playing against them now. But, you know, Cleveland don't have the personnel to play the same type of game as the New York, but they have better offensive players.
Armstrong off the break. So the Bulls open up a 93-70 lead as we come up on 5 minutes remaining, fourth quarter.
It's got to be one of the worst feelings when you know it's bad and it's getting worse and there's not a whole lot you can do about it.
Foul committed by Jordan. And Mark Jackson returns, replacing Greg Anthony.
Well, how many times in this series have you seen the Chicago Bulls run out this easy and not be contested on layups? And not too often.
Well, it's the biggest game, the most important game. It just hasn't happened for the Knicks in terms of fouls and what the Knicks did to the Bulls have done to the Knicks today. Team defense, they've rebounded the ball, and they got some easy layups because of those two factors.
And Michael Jordan came out asserting himself. The Bulls shooting just under 59% for the game. The crowd bidding the Knicks goodbye with 4:55 remaining in the fourth quarter, and the foul called on the Knicks. It's called on Ewing. That is his fifth. Horace Grant will go to the line. Horace Grant in his fifth season out of Clemson, usually among the leaders in shooting percentage, and has come up with a very strong performance. See the Band-Aid? That is the result of one of many Knick blows that were dealt during the course of this series.
Well, at 4 different times during this 7-game series, the game has had to been stopped by the officials because one of the Bulls players, and it's been 4 different ones, have been cut, an open wound. They had to stop the game.
Starks from downtown, and Armstrong gets to it. 4.5 remaining in this fourth quarter. Knicks shooting only 38% this afternoon. Pippen hacked by Wilkins.
Well, first of all, Michael Jordan with the cotton trying to stop his bloodied nose, and then Pippen was cut across the chin, so they had to get him straightened out. And then the cut on the back of John Paxson's arm, and then Grant showing the doc that, look, I'm scratching, it's bleeding over here. I mean, Chip Schaefer could come away with the big trophy at the end of this series for the most valuable person.
They were not only be happy that the New York Knicks are gone, but they will welcome a good night's sleep finally because they haven't been sleeping good because they thought this was going to be an easy series, and it's turned out to be opposite that.
They may wake up once or twice or one more night just thinking they got to face him again.
Well, a Knick victory over Chicago in this series would have ranked as McDaniel hits on the reverse stuff, and here's it from the crowd. Had the Knicks been able to pull off the upset, it would have ranked arguably as the biggest upset in NBA playoff history. The reason that this is a Knick club that won 51 games, but a Knick team that faltered in the final weeks. They blew the Atlantic Division by losing 5 of the last 8 games, so Boston was able to win it. They were red hot at the end. They had very few wins over the elite teams. They were dominated by the likes of Chicago and Cleveland and Boston. McDaniel was fouled. And they faced a defending champion Chicago Bulls team that had gone 67-15. They'd roared through the regular season.